I didn't give him money in a contract, so that was cute, but I didn't give him money out in a contract. What happened is, no, we're going to answer it since you said it. He worked more hours than he was paid, and the county paid him for the work that he did. So don't be cute with me and then think that you're not going to get an answer.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her special prosecutor Nathan Wade, both testifying on February 15th, 2024 about their alleged improper relationship. Now, this was really crazy to watch. I saw a lot of it live on different channels. Shout out lead attorney, bunch of other guys. It was a mess to see. She was acting the fool. He was acting the fool. And ultimately, the question is, was there an inappropriate relationship before she brought him on? And did she get some of the money that he was paid from her as a kickback through a vacation or this or that and the third? Now, she admits they were together. She admits that he did pay for certain things like plane tickets and cruise tickets and winery tickets, but she says that she paid him back conveniently in all cash, no paper trail, no Cash App, no Venmo, no Zelle, although she says that she uses Cash App to pay other people because it's more convenient. So why would you pay everybody else or some people in a convenient method, Cash App, but you only pay him in cash? I find that kind of hard to believe. Now, before I go any further into it, we have a news clip. There's a lot we got to see here. If you want to see this full video and the full hearing, which is about 2 hours and some change long, I'll link to it in the box. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
She is the high-profile face of the prosecution against former President Trump in the Georgia election interference case.
Fani, F-A-N-I, last name is Willis.
But late today, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis herself took the witness stand.
And I've been very anxious to have this conversation with you today, so I ran to the courtroom.
In an often contentious back and forth,
it is a lie. It is a lie.
She was a mess. One thing to know about Fani Willis, if you guys don't know, she's a Fulton County District Attorney out there in the Atlanta area of Georgia, but she's from Washington, D.C. specifically. Just so you, a little bit of FYI for you guys out there that may recognize this kind of behavior and lingo.
Willis was pressed about details of her personal relationship with Nathan Wade, who she hired as special prosecutor on the Trump case.
You and Mr. Wade met in October 2019 at a conference?
That is correct. And I think in one of your motions you tried to implicate I slept with him at that conference, which I find to be extremely offensive.
Why is it offensive? Y'all at a certain point start fornicating, so why not say it was right there when you first met? Why not? Why is that offensive? It's offensive to say that you started fornicating right then, but it's not offensive when you admit that you were fornicating after while he was still married. What's going on with that? But different story. I digress.
Willis's testimony was a shocking twist in a fiery evidentiary hearing that focused on allegations that Willis financially benefited from her personal relationship with Wade in the form of romantic getaways. Allegations first made by Trump co-defendant Michael Roman and his attorney Ashley Merchant in an effort to get Willis removed as prosecutor. Let's
pause right here. Now, for you guys who don't know, Nathan Wade was brought on as special prosecutor in the Trump election interference case featuring Trump, Michael Roman, and many other co-defendants. He was brought on the case in November of 21. Speaking about Nathan Wade, since at least January 22 to, I guess now, Nathan Wade has been paid $650,000 from this case. The next highest person that Fani brought on, the same way she brought on Nathan Wade, got paid $90,000. The third highest got paid $75,000. So you go from $75,000 to $90,000 to $650,000, and that guy just happens to be your romantic partner, and that guy just happens to pay for tickets for you to go to this place, that place, and that place. So obviously there could be a problem here, which is why there is an evidentiary hearing. But let's keep on rocking.
A move that would throw the entire Georgia case against Mr. Trump into question.
You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
At issue, who paid for vacations the two took together? Wade and Willis both testified they split costs evenly, or she reimbursed him.
You never wrote him a check?
Ma'am, I don't have checks.
You know what I think happened? I think the obvious thing is that Nathan Wade was paying everything and she did not pay him back. Because why? He got the money. Look, you pay him $650,000. Why would he pay you back? Why? For what? He obviously at this point is making more money than her. She makes $200,000 base pay as a DA. Now, I'm a little bit of quick math. He is making the equivalent of $325,000 just from this case, not even including what he does outside with his firm. So he has the money. Why would she pay him back?
When pressed for evidence, Willis said she used cash.
For many, many years, I have kept money in my house. I don't need anything from a man. A man is not a plan. A man is a companion. And so there was tension always in our relationship, which is why I would give him his money back. I don't need anybody to foot my bills.
Both ways.
What was the tension? What was the tension about? You keep asking them for money because you kept giving them money. I'm giving you this money. You better give me some of that money back. Was that the tension? You didn't really get into detail about what the tension was, Ms. Willis, if there was any, if I'm believing your testimony, which I'm not really believing the majority of it.
Wade and Willis have acknowledged a personal relationship. The question, when it began, before or after she hired him on the Trump case in November of 2021. Today, a longtime friend of Willis and former employee testified that relationship started well before then.
Now, this woman right here, I believe Fani has known since the early 90s. And I think they went to college together. They went to college together and everything back in Howard in D.C. So this is a longtime friend. And I think Fani actually moved into her home at one point. Long story short, she had a condo available. Hey, you want to take over the lease? Sure, I'll take it over. So this is somebody that she knows very well.
You have no doubt that their romantic relationship was in effect from 2019 until the last time you spoke with her?
No doubt.
And later, when pressed by Trump attorney Steve Sadow,
did you observe them do things that are common among people having a romantic relationship?
Yes.
Such as, can you give us an example?
Let's have it.
Hugging, kissing, with affection.
All before November 1st of 2021, correct?
Yes.
but Willis took exception.
I certainly do not consider her a friend now. I think that she, there's a saying. No.
Look here. If you have known this lady since the early 1990s, y'all from the same area, as they call it, from DC, y'all went to college together in Howard, and you moved into her house kind of recently, like within the past 3-4 years, I think you know her more than just, oh, she's just an associate, just some person. You know her very well. She knows you very well. She was around you and him and her and them. I think she knows what's going on. But of course, you can't really admit to that, because if you admit that you and Nate were fornicating before November 21, that means before you brought him on as special prosecutor, y'all already had a romantic relationship. Therefore, it's easy to make the connection between all the cash you've given him through this appointment. It's easy to make a connection that he was giving that money back to you as a lover's kickback. This is kind of an open and shut case to me, but you got to go through the whole process and prove it. Let's keep on going.
Good deed goes unpunished, and I think that she betrayed our friendship.
Willis says she and Wade started dating in early 2022 after she hired him. It's the same timeline he swore to in an affidavit and testified to today.
Let's be clear. 2022 was the start of any intimate sexual relationship with the district attorney.
Wow. This right here is so crazy. Bill Clinton, I did not have, this is crazy. What in the world? Man, oh man. I did a video on my other channel. Matter of fact, somebody was asking me a question on my live stream about, hey, should I pursue something with a young lady at work? I'm like, you know what? This can be very dangerous. You want to be very, 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 very careful. And one golden rule would be to make sure that the person isn't married and that you're not getting a kickback or anything of that nature. And that you're not a superior and she's not a subordinate. But I digress.
And Blaine is outside the courthouse in Atlanta. Blaine, when do we expect a ruling on if Willis will be removed from the election interference case?
Well, Lester, we do not expect it to come this week. This hearing is set to go into tomorrow and possibly early next week. Now, we do know the judge is not going to rule from the bench. Instead, he's going to go back, consider the evidence, and issue a written ruling in the days to come.
So there we have it. That's what's going on with Fani and Nate. That's your update. I'll have more clips, some fiery, tense moments from both Fani and Nathan. I'll link to those in the box. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Have you seen any of the live court action with Nathan, with Fani? Have you seen any of it? Have you seen any of the clips? Whatever your thoughts on the whole situation are, y'all let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is really crazy and pretty ghetto. I need this to go ahead and get wrapped up. I need Fani to, at best, just get removed from the case. Her and Nate and the entire Fulton County District Attorney's Office. I need all of them to be removed from the case. And at worst, because this could rise to the level of a felony offense. I'm not quite sure of the likelihood of that happening, but she could go to the penitentiary and make big rocks little rocks for doing the whole lover's kickback thing that she allegedly has done. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.